kind of just sitting here thinking about everything that's happened over the last 3 weeks, and how God's brought me to be here in itself is a miracle. And to have the opportunity to come and to see what I've seen and to be a part of what I've been a part is very humbling, because it's like last night we were sitting around the dinner table and it's like we sit and we go, we're just 3 guys, an electrician, a computer guy, and an engineer, sitting here thinking about contemplating the rebuilding of a nation, not just physically but spiritually, and who are we, really nothing. And then just sitting in awe of God and knowing that He is everything. And I think all of us have realized that, and I think the more that you develop into missions, the more you realize that you as an individual play less of a part, and God just begins to manifest more of His part through you. And our role is simply to just give up the life that we want so badly to hold on to. For all of us, that's different. But there is a giving of ourselves. There is, if you want to find your life, there is a definite losing of your life. And so, in that losing of your life, you pick up the life that Christ has for you. And it is uncomparable to anything you can imagine for yourself. So like David was saying, there's a huge change that occurs as you are involved with missions. It occurs within us because we lay down our life. We create room for God to grow in us. It's like holding on to something with your hand. In order for God to give you something, you've got to let that go. And now that your hand is open, God can give you what He wants you to have. So being in missions and going out and serving in this way is that letting go, if only for a moment, a week or two, and it renews you. You pick up the life that God had for you. It renews your mind. It gives you a change of understanding, and it begins to give you the ability to value His creation in a whole new way. I was able to really develop a deep appreciation for Bishop Taban and just his role in this place. His leadership is invaluable in so many ways, and he is, there again, the manifest general of God in a war, in a spiritual war that's going on in this nation. So he is an encouragement to me in his forthrightness of saying, we want to build the kingdom in all aspects, in business, in the church, in the government. And his vision is not limited to, okay, this is God and this is where the government takes over, or he's not trying to separate what we call the sacred from the secular. This is God's world. We are God's people, and we are called to be a light in all aspects wherever we are. And he definitely has a very holistic view of that for the nation of Sudan. All this stuff is so much bigger than any one person, any one church, but it's not too big for the God that we serve, and I know that in my mind. So as I see this big picture unfold, I know that Stonegate has a part to play, and MT4 has a part to play, and other churches involved have parts to play, and then that's just with EPC, and then there's another area of ministry going on, and the UN's in there, and we see the UN vehicles driving all over the place, and it's just seeing all of this rebuilding going on, but also seeing it happen physically and spiritually. The dynamics of the kingdom being built here on earth as it is in heaven was very evident. A more holistic view of the kingdom of God being built.